One of the keys to having peace in your life is being unbothered, not sweating the small stuff, not worrying about what everyone else thinks, what everyone else is doing, what everyone's path is like, and just solely focusing on you. And you guys know on this channel, I talk about self-concept, which really is the focus being on you. Self-concept is being self-focused, working on yourself, focusing on yourself, because the only thing you can control in this world is yourself. That's it. You can control yourself. That's the ounce of control that you have. So why not do this in a beautiful way? Focus on yourself, what you have going for you, your life, your path, your aspirations, your dreams, your goals, the things that light you up. That's what matters, not what Joe Schmo has to say about what you're doing. Am I open to people's perceptions or, am I open to people's advice? Sure, if I want something that they have. I'm only gonna listen to people that have what I want. Someone over here is not living the life that I desire. Why would I listen to what they have to say? And I'm not saying it in a negative way. They're on their path. That's what they want. But if I don't align with what their life looks like and that's not what I desire for my life, why would I care what they have to think about what I'm doing? It's not being mean. It's not being a bitch. It's literally just realizing what really matters. And what really matters at the end of the day is, am I happy? Am I fulfilled? And if the answer is no, something's got to give, something's got to change, which means your circle either needs to change or you need to change. Coming in with some fiery energy today. I'm definitely feeling very fiery today in the yellow shirt, confidence, solar plexus chakra, And I feel like, using your voice, speaking up for yourself, not being afraid to do things that people aren't going to understand. Because here's the thing, not everybody's meant to understand what you're doing. Not everybody's going to understand what you're doing. And especially if you have big dreams, big goals, you're meant to understand them because they're yours. It doesn't mean that everyone else around you needs to. And yeah, you may have people in your life that have pure intentions for you and do love you and do support you. But again, this is your purpose. This is your life. That's between you and the higher power. I mean, that really is it. And minding your freaking business and focusing on yourself and your goals and what's going to get you to point A to point B. Not worrying about people's paths. Comparison is the thief of joy. We all have to learn that. Comparison really does steal away your joy. Because if you're comparing yourself to your friends, your family, where other people are at in their life, and you're upset, you have no idea what that life truly looks like living it because you're not them. And second of all, you're on a different path than them. Your path is unique. And once you get with the program and you accept that, things are gonna get easier. Because some of the resistance is that you're upset because you're not on the timeline you want. It needs to be by this time. Give up control. Give up the damn control. As humans, it can be so easy to want to control every situation, wanting to control how we're perceived, wanting to control how people feel about us, but you can't do that. You can only control yourself. Reality can be a mirror, so the more you love yourself, the more you focus on yourself and you treat yourself the way you want to be treated, yeah, the world will show you that. But you also can't get too caught up in the external validation because it's never going to fulfill you. The only thing that's going to fulfill you is your connection to the higher power, if that's of your desire, okay? I don't push any beliefs on anybody. I believe in a lot of different things. I don't even really talk about my own personal beliefs on here. I just talk about the universe because we're all connected, right? And the higher power source, God, whatever that looks like for you, that is personal to you. You only need to know that. But that connection and your connection to yourself are the most important things in your life. And yes, you have other important things in your life, but if you can't get right with yourself, you can't get right with the higher power, whatever that is, whether it's you or it's the higher power, whatever, you're gonna be going in circles. That song, Post Malone song, Circles. You feel so much sense of freedom when you kind of let go of the notion of needing to be like everyone else, of needing to think like everyone else, talk like everyone else, exist like everyone else, because you're not meant to. And I know society, sometimes it can be really easy to fall into that trap, okay, of we all have to be the same, identical. No. If we were all supposed to be the same, we would all be born the same. We would all look the same. We would act the same. We would be created that way. We were all created to look different, to act different, to sound different. We have all been created to be uniquely ourselves. Now, the media, social media, magazines, whatever, industries have maybe made you feel like being yourself isn't good enough, but I'm here to tell you it fucking is. Being yourself is the best thing you could be. And it takes a lot of people a long time to get there, to understand that the whole point was to be themselves, not to be what everyone else wanted them to be, but to be themselves, to do what lights them up, because then you become a freaking magnet to all the good things, to the things that actually are in alignment, and you'll stop wasting your time in places that you're not meant to be in. Some of you are sitting in rooms that you're not even meant to be in. You're not even thinking higher of yourself to attract in better situations and circumstances. You're worth more. Some of you are worth more than your current circumstances or your current reality around you. But you have to figure that out first before it can change. So I'm here to tell you, if you're not happy with where you are, great news, you can change it. And it starts from your belief in yourself. Your belief that you can manifest, pray, receive whatever it is that you desire. You really can. If you put your mind to it, you can build yourself from the ground up and create global impact. Your own business, your own company. And maybe that's not even what you want to do. Maybe you want to go live on the countryside and, just isolate from the world. I don't blame you. Whatever that looks like for you. What is your dream? What is your goal? Write it down. Write it down right now. Put it as a note in your phone. And look at that every damn day and remind yourself that you were put here for a freaking reason. You were put on this earth for a reason, and you were not put on this earth to be like everybody else. And you know that. That's why you get uncomfortable. That's why maybe things don't feel right in your soul when you're around certain people, because you are meant for more. It doesn't make these people less. It just means you're not in the right rooms. So get yourself out of the wrong rooms first. Reevaluate. Change courses. Change the things in your reality. You can change things by changing yourself. You're tired of people walking all over you? Okay, stop letting them. Don't give it energy. You show people how to treat you. Life has lessons. It's not always gonna be perfect. But when you realize that you can kind of bend reality by changing the way you show up, the way that people receive you is gonna be different when you change the way you show up. You are worthy of a life beyond your damn dreams, and I just wanna remind you of that. You don't have to settle. You don't have to settle in your life. You don't have to. I don't care who told you did. You don't have to. There's so much more out there for you to experience. There's so many beautiful things awaiting you, and you're deserving of every single one of them. I just want to be that reminder of your own power. These videos are meant to show you that it's all within your grasp. It's all within you. There's nothing outside of you that you're looking for. It's all within. The answers are within you. Some of you guys need to meditate. And I don't mean guided meditation. I mean close your eyes, take deep breaths, and listen. Listen to what your higher power has to say. You will get the answers. Sometimes you gotta slow down. You gotta get off your hamster wheel and take a minute, slow down to actually listen to the guidance. Stop listening to everyone around you. Listen to yourself. And again, yeah, there's people that you can look up to in life. I'm not saying you can't have role models and people that do give you good advice. But you also got to check that with your intuition and your own knowing as well, because you know yourself better than anyone else. So you know at the end of the day what serves you and what doesn't. But you got to start listening to that inner voice. You got to start asking yourself, what the heck do I want? What do I want my life to look like? What am I happy with right now? Write a gratitude list of everything you have that you love. And you'll attract more of that just by writing that down. Maybe the circumstances aren't perfect, but write down what you are grateful for in this moment. Create a vision board on Pinterest or something. Put pictures up on your wall of what you want your life to look like. Look at it every damn day. This is the stuff that works. But you decide. You have to decide that you deserve this and that you want more. Comment down below, I want more, I'm deserving of my dreams, if this resonated with you. I love you, and remember, you have free will. This is my perspective. So if I say something that doesn't align with you, you don't have to take it, because you know what? You have free will. It's your life, remember? It's your life. This is just how I operate, and this is what has worked for me. Run it past your own intuition, because you know yourself best. I love you. You are so worthy of good things in the life that you desire, and I just want to remind you of your own inherent worth, value, and power. I love you, and I'll see you in my next video.